Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate our students. They got into it, and I was urging them to help us out a couple times to get some stops, and they responded. Really appreciate everybody coming out. First and foremost, I just being Veterans Day and it's an honor to have the Naval Academy here. John Perry, of course, a Penn Stater in his first year. Him bringing the team here on Veterans Day says a lot about him, and I think we're in good. What everybody says out in the real world, I think we're in good hands when those people are protecting us and representing us. They're a very good team. They're picked to win their league. They're older. They're much older than us. They played like it, but my hat off to John and his team and the way they play. So great respect for Navy, and I hope they go win the league.
A great production from the bench again.
Yeah.
In this day and age where everybody's worried about NIL and everything else, how are you getting guys to buy into accepting roles, coming off the bench and that sort of thing?
Well, it's basketball. With all this craziness in college athletics, like when you show up and step on the court, on the field, on the diamond, whatever it is, your arena competition, you do it because you love it. And I tell our guys this all the time, like, let's never, ever take this for granted. And it's still the same game you loved when you were a little kid and want to become really good at it. Now it's created some great avenues for our young guys to get a full scholarship, get a free education. Now they're able to make money, and you can use their name, image, and likeness to take care of them and their family. Great, it's awesome for them. But it doesn't matter if you love basketball and you love competition, and you have an opportunity to put on a college uniform and step in between the lines. It's about the game, it's about the competition, it's about your brothers that you're playing with. I don't want them to ever lose that. I talk about it all the time. I tell our staff, everything's changed in the last year and a half with all this as our staff. You know what I love to do next to being with Jody and my 3 kids? I love being in the gym with basketball players. So I don't care what all the other variables are out there. Like, we can never ever forget that. That's 1A in our program. If you're about all that other bullshit, I don't want you to come to Penn State. We'll do that right, and we'll help you. We'll make it better every year. We'll fight for what we need in our program. But I want guys to put that uniform on and love being a college basketball player, love the way we try to do things and build our family, and then when it's time to get in lines, compete. And that's maybe my little soapbox there, but like, that's got to be number one, man. And the bench, they bought into it. And we don't have a bench. We have an army. It's not like, I don't care who starts. It's going to change throughout the year. Are you willing and able to help Penn State basketball get a Penn State stop, get a Penn State score, and help Penn State be successful and win? That's got to be 1A in everything we do. It's got to be that. And let's use Freddie as the biggest example, right? He could easily be starting right now, but he's not. So what he's done is he's gone into the game and made a difference on both ends of the court. And I think he was our leading scorer today, but it was the other things that he did too. And, I'm just super proud of these guys. And who cares who starts? How can I help the team win today? That's the mentality we got to have around here.
John and Max.
Mike, is the 3-point volume where you wanted to?
No, we needed to shoot more. Today. I just think we got downhill a lot, John. I thought we spreaded them out. I thought we created turnovers and got deflections that led to fast break points. So I'm not sure how many possessions we had today. I don't think we had enough. But I knew that this one reason why we played this game, they were going to try to play more of a quarter court offense. Sometimes in the Big Ten, you got to sit down on the road or at home, and the game gets a little methodical. This is one reason why we played Navy, because they were just going to run up and down with us. They were going to run their stuff over and over again, get that shot clock down to 10. It's a good one for us to sustain our defense, but we need to shoot more threes. I'd like to be in the high 20s for sure, over 30 certain games, but not enough today.
I was going to say the turndowns, I think, are probably the bigger.
Yeah, and that's stuff I think part of it too is being a little bit young. I don't want to take this one. And I was like, these guys got the neon green light around here. I'd be taking every one, man. We just got to keep working on it. We have such really good passers, so sometimes I think guys will say, I'll give up this good shot because I'll help someone get a great shot. I appreciate that, but there's certain guys, inside, outside threes, we got to shoot. One more threes we got to shoot. You're exactly right.
Hey, Mike, over here.
There you go.
Josh, 2 solid offensive outputs, but also tonight he had 6 steals.
Yeah.
What is that, I guess, kind of veteran savvy, being able to handle a bunch of roles too for this team?
Yeah, I think, but also he's new too. This is all new to him, and I've been really hard on him. I've been pushing him. He thinks I'm probably crazy, but there's so much more in that mind, in that body, and I want more from him. And you saw that the last 2 games. And you know, Josh doesn't want to let you down. He's a pleaser, and you appreciate that. But sometimes that holds you back from going to make a play. And I just think, you know, we're gassing him up all the time, and you know we're going to gas him up, and you know sometimes you got to just say, screw the result. Just go do it. And you know that's a mentality that not everybody has all the time, or the roles you've had in the past. You're not allowed to do that. I just let it out, man. And he let it out more again today. Made some really nice plays. His defense. He had 6 steals, but he had a bunch of deflections. His trapping was really good today. Thought he had some big rebounds. So that's the type of versatile 4-man we really like. Proud of him.
Daniel, then Ryan.
Mike, a quick one first. What happened on the technical foul?
Good question. I don't have many, and honestly, I think that was my 7th one ever. Well, total. Yeah, I don't get a lot of them. I get fired up, but I just move on. Austin is a really good player. He learned that stuff at the Rice basketball camp back in the day, and he's really tricky in the open court, stepping into guys and all that. But I also say when you go backwards, right, you can't bail a guy out with that. So I let the referee know my displeasure with that call.
And then just a bigger picture question. How do you feel about the interior defense so far?
Not good enough. Not good. Look, we don't have a shot blocker like Yannick to clean stuff up, so we got to be more rotational. Our bigs got to fly around more. They're getting better, but not good enough. We call it vertical square ups. We got to be flesh on flesh when people drive and make people miss, and then go rebound it and rebound down. We got to get better at it. We're standing around. We give up too many layups, open layups. That's it's like my biggest pet peeve on defense. You know, I've always had a rule. You clean up the drive, you step in, you take a charge, you vertical square up, you put it in the 10th row, or you take his head off. And we're doing none of that, and we gotta work on it.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the big win.
Thanks.
You have like 10 plus very capable guys out there, a lot of them being forwards, power forwards. How do you manage all that rotation? You know, knowing what buttons to push, what players to get in. Is it situational? Is it help from
Yeah, Brian, it's a little bit of everything. Number one is you know, going into the game, we have a plan, our substitution pattern, and you know, we try to stick with that unless there's fouls or injuries, and then there's certain lineups we want to play together. I'm always going to put a smaller lineup there with those 3. With Freddie, Melly, and Caden, gives us three handlers, 3 guys that could go get an edge. We'll play big at times. I think Yvonne and Sasha could play. I got to start playing Justin Hauser because he's out. He's had a really good 2 weeks. So yeah, we've always played that way everywhere I've been. I want to play a lot of guys. And sometimes, you know, there's 5 guys that are clicking. You leave them out there a little bit longer when we have some foul troubles or guys get a little tired. We move some guys around. So options, you want to have talented depth. You have options.
Thank you.
Nate.
It seems like Caden doesn't mind physicality, maybe seeks it out a little bit. Can you, how much of an asset is his body?
Yeah, he's really strong upper body, so he can give a hit or take a hit and doesn't knock him off his track where he wants to go. He's very good at small spaces with contact. I thought he didn't protect the ball enough today against Austin. That's just something you know, certain scouting reports, you got to learn that. But yeah, he's not afraid of contact. Yeah, he's one of 3 brothers. Played football. Not afraid. He's not afraid of contact.
2 more, go ahead.
Coach, here in the back.
There
Question.
you are.
Obviously, there's a lot of unknown in this roster for us with bringing in so many new players. I was wondering now, 3 games in, if you could tell us what's the biggest surprise that you've seen on the field? Obviously, on the court, being a lot closer to these guys. What's been the biggest thing that you maybe didn't see coming, potentially good or bad?
Well, I saw it, but you know, until you see it in game time, in real time, they really share the ball. Really appreciate that. They really share the ball. They'll give up a good shot to get a great shot. There's times they don't put on the floor. That ball gets hot, and they rotate it to shooters. We have big guys that can pass the ball. So when the ball goes in, it goes in and out. That's another paint touch and throw it around. So I think they all like each other. They get along really well. There's a level of bonding that I really like, even though we're all new and we still got a ways to go. So that part of it, I do think. I also see like there's a joyful presence to a lot of these guys. They celebrate each other's success. They point to each other when a guy makes a good pass. When somebody says this or something, they don't catch feelings and get sensitive. And you know, that's a big deal now with young people. You know, somebody said something to Caden today. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. My bad. Let's go." It wasn't arguing, or you know, I think you know, Freddie and Dom are doing a really good job off the bench, and I hear their voices, and Eli, like that's important, that stuff. So you know, that I think that way they play well together and they share the ball is a strength. I think the other part is we have some versatility on defense. It's not anywhere where I want, but I think we have multiple guys really improving on the defensive end, and we're going to need that.
Last question now.
And Mike, I think you went about 12 minutes of game time without a made three. What do you hope this team can lean on when you're going through a stretch like
Yeah,
that?
and well, are we scoring at the rim or getting their free throw line? Are we getting quality shots? That to me is, you're going to have moments like that. But we still got to take them. We got to take them because we have some guys who are going to make them. So that just, if we take a bad three the next time down, maybe we don't take a quick three, right? Or force it. Maybe let's attack more. But we got to let them fly, man. We got to let them fly. This is who this team is, and we have multiple guys that can shoot, and they know they got the neon green light is what I call it. Let it fly. So if we're going to go down, we're going to go down letting it fly and being really aggressive.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.